What do you take out of a day like this?
You know what? The theme of kind of what I talked to the team about in the huddle after the game was I just thought we were really competitive today. I just thought, we had a lot of. It's funny, the first 9 innings of the game where we had most of our starters in. Probably the hardest hit balls we had were outs, and the balls we probably didn't hit as hard ended up being hits. Flew out to the warning track a few times. And you could kind of look up and go, oh, well, it's just one of those days. Man, we were almost, shoulda, coulda, woulda. We almost scored 3 runs here. It would have been a 3-run homer. But I think we had 6 walks and 4 strikeouts in the first 9 innings of that game. And that's something we've been, talking about and working on, and a lot of extended at-bats at the plate. So I thought we were obviously very, very competitive offensively. And then play 14 innings of baseball against a team with a lot of veteran hitters and give up 1 run. I mean, you're doing something right. I thought outside of maybe a couple of outings on the mound, I thought we were suffocating the strike zone, and I thought our defense was amazing.
Did any of that surprise you based on what you've seen this fall? Or
We've handled the ball pretty well. I think we're pretty athletic. We can run some balls down in the outfield. Burnham made a big league play there in, I think, the 8th inning. And we turned some double plays. We've seen that. I think we've seen that this fall. Obviously, first time out in a real game to basically have one mistake, one miscue in 14 innings. That's something to build on.
Max's day in particular, what stood out about it? What stood out about him this fall?
Max kind of did what Max does. We needed him to pick us up with a 2-out RBI, and he went backside, and used the middle of the field for another RBI. And he hasn't played a single inning at first base this entire fall. And we put him over there in the game, and he played well over there. He's a baseball player. I think, again, we have some other guys that I think rose to the occasion today.
Was that intentional, make him uncomfortable a little bit?
Not really. I mean, he played a ton of first in the Cape this summer, so he's done it. He played last year for us, and we've mainly been playing him at second base this fall in our scrimmages, and we kind of just wanted to get what we felt like at this point was our most deserving team on the field, and we've got some versatile pieces and some guys that can play different spots. So.
Pitching wise, did you get to the number of faces out there you wanted to, and how efficient do you think they were overall?
Yeah, and we have a ton of guys that are going to throw the next game, but I thought it was good to see some freshmen come in, and Novotny is usually, it just absolutely pounds the strike zone. That's what he does, and he got himself in a pickle, but made some big pitches when he needed to. And I thought Caleb Clark, that's what he's kind of shown up to this point. I thought he was really, really good. In the 8th and 9th inning of the game, and Bergeron I thought was really, really sharp, and I'm going to leave somebody out, but I thought the freshman looked good. Kaminska, I thought his stuff was really sharp. Olsen, didn't really have it today, but he minimized the damage.
Everyone talks about the transfer portal in other sports, football, the importance of getting guys a job. How does that translate for baseball? How important is that to get guys on the same page when in some ways it's more of an individual sport?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, you've got to really be intentional with it, and we've got a group we've got some good personalities in our group, and some guys that played big roles at other schools, guys that maybe are just really hungry. We just kind of seem to have a good group of guys, and again, it was good to see. You have a starting lineup of the guys that maybe didn't get in there right away, or they're going to be ready to go. So a lot of good signs today.
Biggest thing you want to work on between now and KU?
Nothing in particular. Just continue to show up every day, and I think, again, that was the message for this team. That's the message that we've always had, is just show up and stack days. And this team's done that this entire fall. The competition level's pretty high with what we've got, so I'd like to see us just continue to practice that way, and that way it gives us a chance to play free on game day.
Anybody help? I don't know. Fisher, was he a guy who could have gone today?
Fisher is still – he's working his way back. So he's just now taking BP. We got him out there for an inning there at the end. I think he'll be ready to rock face live pitching next week.
Okay. Anybody else who's just working their way back from things? I know Ornelas was out. But...
No, nobody outside of the, Mo and Buns and Perry.
Okay. Thanks, Will.
Yep.
Thank you.